Farm Chick here with another yummy recipe. Today I'm making a shrimp risotto and I'm trying to cheat a bit for those who have not a lot of time. So basically what you're going to need is 2 cups of arbor, 1 cup, sorry, of arbor rice, half a cup of half and half whole milk, or you can use almond milk. It's not going to be as creamy, but whatever. Your favorite Italian seasoning, a mixed one, some basil, definitely garlic, and I've chopped up a small, very small onion, 1 tablespoon of butter, and some diced onion, just a little bit. I mean, you can use as much as you want, but I'm not into that much of it. I'm using a can of peas and a can of carrots to add to it. Normally, I would put the carrots in fresh and saute them, but pressed for time today. So I love garlic. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 tablespoons of garlic in. Alrighty, and so I've turned the oven on the stove top onto low right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and, maybe I'll go to medium here. I'm going to go ahead and melt the butter and brown the garlic. Just get it all just a little mixed up in here. What I like to do is I go ahead and put the rice in. I'm going to go ahead and put the rice in and turn it up a little more because I like to brown the rice. Once I mix up the garlic, the onions, and the butter in the pan here, go ahead and get that rice in there. And cooking risotto is very different from cooking regular rice, but it's quite yummy. And doing it the old-fashioned way does take a lot longer. If you want to cut corners, you can go ahead and make some rice. You can use any kind of rice. You can use brown rice, or probably do it with quinoa even. So I just go ahead and make sure that all of the rice is coated with garlic, with some onion, with some butter, and just gonna stir that up in the pan until the butter melts down and the rice looks a bit browned. So if you go ahead and use some rice that's already made, you can go ahead and melt butter in the pan, brown the onions and the garlic, just mix it all in there. You're also going to need 3 cups of broth. If you're making a chicken risotto, you can use chicken broth or beef broth or whatever, but I'm using a vegetable broth, and I have 3 cups of it here. Okay, so my rice is nice and coated, the butter's melted down. So I'm going to go ahead, and what you do, turn it up just a little bit more, medium, a little over medium. Then you start adding the broth in, a little bit at a time, enough to coat the rice that's in there. So you can see it's like a little pool in there. And the heat's turning up. What you do is, risotto does take a little while. You sit there and stir it up and cook it, and let the liquid be absorbed by the rice. It's like slowly cooking. I can smell the garlic and the onions. And what I like to do is salt as I go, because you need your salt. Any Italian dishes, you need to have your salt. I'm not Italian, but I've had enough friends that are Italian in my life, and they definitely believe in the salt as well. And I find as an athlete, especially in Florida, where you sweat a lot, that I probably don't take enough salt in, and therefore it's good to make sure I get electrolytes in my water.
Water Classic Professional Water Flosser, WP72.
All right, Alexa decided to chime in. Alexa, stop. That's a little device Sean got, the Alexa, Amazon Echo it's called, but you can call her Alexa or whatever. You can ask her all sorts of facts and stuff. And she's great. She plays music and everything. But she heard me say water now I have to stop. Pause that thought. I have to stop the vacuum cleaner. It decided to go off. Okay. This is totally normal here. Maybe Sean can edit that. If not, if it makes you laugh, this is real life. I'm cooking, real time. All right, so it's starting to bubble up a little. Now, a lot of people use a white wine. I have actually used a light beer when I was out of wine. So anything's possible. You can do whatever you need. I'm not making that much risotto. It's just for me and Sean for maybe 2 servings apiece. So what I'm going to do is just stick to veggie broth here. But I'll put the true recipe up on the website so that you can do it the authentic way. And I think the quickie way is good for you moms and dads out there making dinner during the week. Have that rice made ahead of time. Just add the veggies in. All right, you can hear the bubbling. Hear the bubbling? It's time to go ahead and add a little more liquid. All right, a little bit at a time, just to coat it. And keep stirring. That's the thing. You're gonna get a good workout here. You can do your workout. Just if you're not that ambidextrous, be careful. This stuff is hot and boiling, so you don't want to flick it on yourself. All right, keep that stirring. Let that cook just a wee bit. I'm gonna add some of my seasoning. I like to season as I go. I think it absorbs it and holds it better. This is just I like Italian seasoning, so I get the big one. And my garden is empty right now. It's a bad time to garden in sunny South Florida. I did plant some fresh stevia, but I don't have any fresh basil or fresh oregano, so just gonna have to deal with this, which it'll taste fine. I'll let that cook a little more. I'm grabbing one more item. I forgot. Where is it? Alright. This is really cool. I don't know if you've seen these in the store. This is really good. You can get them in the veggie section. It's really nice. They have nice and freshly chopped basil, dill, garlic, you name it, they got it. But I love this stuff. This stuff leaves a really good flavor. And a lot of times the basil gets eaten by the crows around here. It's very hard to keep it in there. So I like a good bit of basil. So I'd say I squeeze out a good full tablespoon of basil. Set that there, and you can hear it bubbling. I don't know if you can see. Let's see how it looks. Looking good. Smells better. Smells really good. Again, a little bit of salt. Yeah, there we go. Just get it to that point. You gotta keep stirring. It's gonna be a nice creamy one. Okay, let's get a little more vegetable broth in here. So you keep doing this until you use up all your vegetable broth. And by that point, the rice should be the right consistency. It should be done, not hard anymore. So you go silent, quiet, and it works up to that boil again. Just sit there, stir away. Like I said, repeat the process until your rice is done. I'm not going to bore you. I'll shut the camera off now. I'll be back. When that's ready, I'll be back. Okay, so I had to check on the chickens for a second there. So I have used the last bit of the broth. So that was 3 cups of vegetable broth or chicken broth, if you're okay with that. And now the risotto is in this nice consistency. You can see that it has enlarged, so it's absorbed all the liquid, and it is ready to be mixed with all the other ingredients. This is the hardest part of risotto, is just getting the rice done. But you can definitely make it really quick by just making some rice ahead of time in the rice cooker, and then adding your broth and simmering it for a little bit just so it absorbs it. So now I'm gonna add, cheating, making it easy, little can of peas. I like peas and carrots in my food. And so does Sean, so that makes it easy. So I had the sliced carrots, but I like them chopped, so I chopped it within the can. I don't know if you know you can do that without using a cutting board. This is the lazy way to make risotto. So I'm gonna add the can of carrots there, mix it all up. And really, you need to salt at every stage here. So after that, turn the temp down to between low and medium so that the carrots and the peas can heat up. All right, so we are gonna add a little bit of salt. And even though Sean doesn't like pepper, I add pepper, he just doesn't know. That's okay. It tastes good and it doesn't bother him. Mothers always add stuff. Wives and girlfriends always add stuff. Just don't tell them. It's okay. As long as it's not gonna hurt them. So. Alright, so it's on a nice low to medium, like number 3 for this stovetop here. And I'm gonna go ahead and half a cup of cream. Now if you're on a diet and you're watching cream, there's not a lot in half a cup. You can lower it to a 1/4 cup. It just really needs to give that little, you know, hint of cheesy creaminess to make it good. So I'm just gonna add that in there. You can also sprinkle Parmesan cheese on it if you had a really good workout today and you can handle a few extra calories. But isn't it good to keep it as light as possible anyways? Plus we don't want to have too much cholesterol, we don't want to have too much of anything too rich, too bad. Have a rich life, eat healthy food. This is so good. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit there like that. And now I've had my shrimp thawing in a little container here. And the great thing about shrimp is you don't have to do much to it because it cooks so quickly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add, I've got about, we like our protein. So I'd say that's about 3 cups. 3 cups of shrimp here. And this is gonna be 4 good servings. And Sean and I'll eat it tonight and then we'll be able to have it again for leftovers. So basically the thawed shrimp goes in there. Stir it all up, mix it up. You know me, I'm going for the salt again. Just a little bit, it's not a lot. It's good for you. All right, so I'm gonna stir it up, mix it all up, and it looks quite beautiful. You can see that there. Came out very colorful, very nice, good and healthy. That's actually probably about 6 servings there. So that rice, you know, it expands, so it's good. Alrighty, so that's my easy shrimp risotto. Check my website, fitfarmchick.com, for other recipes and maybe a dessert to go with this. I can see an avocado over there looking a little too ripe to eat on a sandwich, so I think I'll make my avocado chocolate mousse for dessert. Be good and take care. Enjoy.